Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I'm continuing with the Idaho 4 series of readings, and I move on to Korie Hatrock today, who is Maddie Mogan's stepmom. So I did do a bit of fact checking on this one before beginning. So I believe she is still in the relationship with Maddie's father, Ben Mogan. Her history is that she was arrested and charged with drug offences, and I believe she was sent to jail, and this happened around a week before the unalivings of the Idaho 4, I believe, looking at the facts that I found online. I can't ever be sure that is, that is the truth, but from what I could see, that is the case. And I don't know if she's still in jail or if she's out of jail, but what I can say is I do think this one's going to be interesting. As always, I come to this space with as unbiased energy as I possibly can have. I don't kind of consume myself with other people's theories and opinions, because it would directly affect the reading. So I have to come to this, from a perspective of not knowing, if you like. As always, the disclaimer is that this is a tarot reading. It's for entertainment purposes only. It is an opinion, one of many, and you can draw your own opinion from this reading, and I encourage you to do so. So let's get going with this. As always, I'm going to start with the oracle cards. So we'll start with the clarifying life situations, which just gives us a basic, uncrime related, if you like, cards to begin with, just to pick up her energy. See if we can kind of pick up what kind of person she is. I did connect with Kaylee on this very briefly, literally like a minute ago. And it feels like she knew her quite well. She knew Korie Hatrock quite well, and she's described her as she's like that really cool auntie that let you kind of do anything or get away with anything. But, let's see. I haven't connected directly with Maddie, but hopefully I can encourage her to come into this. Just kind of for those of you who are new here, I just want to explain again, for those of you that might not quite understand, why I'm doing readings for people like Korie Hatrock and all of the relatives. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because I'm trying to make this as thorough an investigation as I possibly can, as thorough as psychic investigation as I possibly can. And in order to do that, I need to have information on all the moving parts, everyone that's involved, anyone that's connected, because you just don't know how this maze, how everyone connects with each other. Some people will have absolutely no, that are completely, have no bearing whatsoever on what happened, and some people will. So it's really important that I do thoroughly investigate everyone that has any connection to these 4 people. I hope that that's clear. If it was a police investigation, it would probably, if they were law enforcement that were worth their salt, then they would do the same. They would leave no stone uncovered, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Because it just takes missing one person that misses one link that throws everything out. So let's go. So the first 2 cards, the first one I have is Carried Away. It says, let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. I don't know if that's just pointing towards her relationship with Ben. I don't know the story behind how they got together, whether it was an affair, whether it was, whether Ben and Karen, I think her name is, Maddie's mum, whether they broke up for whatever reason, and then they, Ben got into a relationship with Korie. But this card also makes me feel like getting wrapped up or carried away in the romance of what she was involved in. I mean, clearly she was involved in, the trafficking of rugs in some way. Maybe this it started off as something quite innocuous, and it became something much bigger. Fantasyland is the next one. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Which is very interesting. Because first of all, that indicates that this isn't just about her. There's other people, and it feels like having to get her story straight, make sure everyone else is on the same page, same story. Who those other people are, hopefully we'll find out. It kind of gives me the energy of, is this what was going through her mind the night she was arrested? So let's move on. This next deck is the True Crime Oracle cards. So Kaylee's just said Maddie hates her for what she did. I don't know what that is. The fact finder. Focus on discovering the factual basis of any situation, separate fact from fiction, and ensure that your conclusions are grounded in reality. Fact finding is essential for accurate understanding. That's why I only ever look at the facts before I start any reading. I haven't done thorough research on the facts, but the legal enigma. Navigate complex legal situations with caution. Seek advice from knowledgeable sources and understand your rights and responsibilities. Legal matters require careful consideration and expertise. It's interesting because I also know that Anne Taylor, who is representing Brian Kohberger, also represented Korie Hatrock at the time of her arrest. And she also apparently represented Xana's mum? Xana's mum also, who also got, I believe, was also arrested at some point for similar charges. So there's links already. There's links between Anne Taylor and two of the victim's parents, which means that she has prior knowledge about maybe what's gone on here in the background. But that card seems to point towards that situation. Whether is it to her advantage, I don't know. It could well be. Or should I say, is it to Brian Kohberger's advantage? But I presume that she wouldn't be allowed to bring anything up that wasn't directly connected to this case. Just that she has knowledge, but she may find ways of linking that knowledge into this situation. This next deck is the True Crime Oracle. Regret. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like she made a decision after she was arrested. She was being questioned, and she made a decision that she later regretted. And I do wonder whether that has a direct link to what happened. Dating. It's a weird one because I don't feel like this has got anything to do with Ben, but I do feel like it might have something to do with, I don't know why I'm getting this, but someone that she has dated in the past that could be linked to law enforcement, that she trusted. She trusted someone with some information and they betrayed her trust. Or if it's not law enforcement, then it's I don't know, I'm getting some kind of organised group or something. I've just been given the name Cassius and I don't know who that is or what it is. Again, do your own research, guys. If you know anyone at all that has the name Cassius. This is the Secrets Revealed True Crime Oracle. So we have out of town and water. don't know what relevance that has. Let's do the tarot. So the carried away card. King of Swords. That is someone she was working for. King of Pentacles. So we are talking about a group here. There's a group of people. All quite, well, I'm picking up two people, powerful. Definitely have community influences. It feels like she thought she was protected by these people. And we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So there is a situation here where money was lost. Was it the direct? You know, if she'd been arrested, I presume she would have had rugs confiscated. How much was, I don't know. There would have been a loss of money there. Yeah, I can just feel it building. I don't feel like she was naive as such. I think she was just given a false sense of security until this happened. It's almost like she was coerced into giving certain information by someone that she trusted, and reassured that nothing would come of it, that she was safe, she was protected. The problem was, she might have been safe and protected, but other people certainly weren't. Did she take a deal? I don't know how long she got or what she was arrested for. Exactly what the I'm gonna have to look into it, or someone can look into it. You know, did her sentence fit the crime? Because if it didn't, that would spell some kind of deal going on. So Fantasyland is clarified by the Seven of Cups reversed, the Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups is illusion, fantasy, literally fantasy land. Eight of Wands, communication. She's talking. She's doing a lot more talking than she should have done, is what I'm getting. The Knight of Wands is probably her. I don't know her sign. I didn't check, but I get a confidence around her. Like, she's completely at ease with, it's like she thinks she's doing the right thing. Such a web of corruption on all sides. It's like there's corruption everywhere you look. There's corruption within the law enforcement that we're dealing with her. I don't know what this group, it feels like an organised crime group of some kind. Obviously there's corruption there, but they all have their own reasons, their own I can't explain it. The fact finder is clarified by the Empress reversed. Five of Swords and the Tower. This feels like where everything changes. So even though she's only the stepmom of Maddie, I don't know if she does have children of her own blood sons, daughters. The Five of Swords is conflict, tension, and the Tower is sudden, unavoidable change. This thing about, her trying to get everyone on the same page, or believing everyone was on the same page and they weren't. And that feels like the trigger. It's like when you push a matchstick, those, what's it called? The domino effect. It's like that. It just took her to say one thing and then everything went. It's like one thing led to another, led to another, led to another. It feels like she was completely coerced into something. And then once they got what they wanted, then she was interrogated. Strange. So this legal enigma, which is about Anne Taylor, I believe. Clarified by the King of Wands. Four of Wands. And the Two of Wands. Someone introduced her to Anne Taylor as her lawyer. Like she was the best person for the job. It's a male. It's just really weird, but why do I keep getting Steve Steve Gonzalez, and that wouldn't make sense because I don't know who that is, but whoever it is, the Four of Wands. Two of Wands. So Four of Wands to me feels like freedom, so I don't know if she's out. If she is out, or if she's about to be, it could be that she's about to be released, I don't know. She's now having to decide what on earth does she do now, because not only does it feel like she can't return to where she came, well, she can. I mean, she can return to where she came from because obviously she's got Ben, but there's definitely a safety issue here for her. So it almost feels like she doesn't even know if she can actually be with Ben. Because it would... Yeah, I don't know. So regret. Clarified by the Chariot. The Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Lovers reversed. So the Lovers reversed feels like Maddie because she, as far as I'm aware, was a Gemini, and the Lovers is represented by Gemini. Coming in the reverse position shows her passing. The Chariot is throwing me because that's about someone that's moving forward with confidence. Or it could be someone running away. Dating. Let's have a look at this one. The Wheel of Fortune. The World in reverse. And the Six of Wands. This is about her saving her own skin. I really hope that she didn't know what was, you know, if this is linked. If this is linked to what happened in that house, I really hope she didn't know. Because if she knew, then she made a decision to save herself over other people's lives. Maybe she didn't know who they were, who were going to be targeted, but I don't think she knew. It does feel like she knew there'd be consequences. And I know that Ben also had links and had previous he also has a record rugs offences as well. The world in reverse means it's not over. Whatever happened here, I feel like she thought it was done, it was over, it's cut and dried, no more. It's not over. It's not over. Water, what is this about? I don't understand. 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Wands reversed. I don't know. I think this is. I'll tell you what I've just been given. Okay, and I mean, first of all, it's about disposing of evidence. Okay, but the other thing I was just given a flash of is someone trying to unalive themselves, and I don't know if that's her. So I don't know if this is still to come or if it's happened or... keep getting told the water's significant. Think. Well, just give me something. Don't tell me to think. Why is the water significant? Guys, I don't know. Out of town. I don't know if that's to do with her being released. King of Cups. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Page of Wands reversed. So if it's to do with her being released, she's going to go to someone. It doesn't feel like Ben. She's going to go to someone that she feels safe with, whether that's a member of her family. But there's definitely an energy of hiding out. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, she's... It's like she wants her freedom, but she can never be free. Right, I'm just going to pull some random last cards for tarot, and then I'll pull another couple of oracle cards. Just want to see what messages come through here. Yeah, so we've got the Tower in reverse. She's afraid for her own safety, for sure. And she's, again, it's that energy of running away. She's doing everything she can to avoid any repercussions. The Hermit. Yeah. When she comes out of jail, I just see her like disappearing almost. And then Strength in reverse. Yeah, she's very insecure. Queen of Wands. I don't know who this is. It almost feels like someone who has gained from this. It's like, thank God it's her, not me. Thank God it was her, not me. And I'm not talking about one of the victims here. I'm talking about possibly one of the parents having, just looking at this situation, thinking it could have been me that was arrested, or was the catalyst for all of this. But it wasn't. Thank God it's me. Thank God it wasn't me. Two of Pentacles reversed. I mean, whatever this is about, she's not free of whatever this situation is. It feels like if she was working for someone, she's still accountable to them. She can't just run away from that connection. She's whether it's happening now or when she comes out, I don't know, but she's having a hard time keeping it together. Yeah, I don't know if she's going to end up trying to unalive herself, or I don't know. Let's pull some last oracle cards, and I'm going to do, what shall I do? Let's do do I want these? Yeah. So that one's left on the table. I didn't turn it over for some reason, but it's travel. So again, I feel like she's going away somewhere. Away from home anyway. So we have the revelation of facts. Allow facts to guide your decisions. Rely on concrete evidence rather than speculation. Gather and analyse data to make informed choices and understand the truth. Keep getting these messages, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So let's pull one more on this. Approach your challenges with a detective's mindset. Break down complex situations into smaller parts and methodically analyse each element. Stay focused on uncovering the core issues. And then let's do a couple more from this deck. Knife or stabbing. Motive, jealousy. I mean, what's that about? I mean, obviously the knife or stabbing is obvious, but I don't believe the motive was jealousy. Deviant or pervert. And rash decision, impulse. I don't know if this is about her making an impulsive decision, and I'm still seeing her being questioned because she was angry or jealous about someone, whether that was Ben. Had she found something out about him that could point to the direction of him being a deviant? Or is it someone else? Did she think that somehow she was getting a revenge on that person? It doesn't have to be someone, it doesn't have to be, you know, a parent or even her, even Ben. Had someone, did she know of someone that was displaying perverted behaviours towards Maddie? And she was trying to kill two birds with one stone. Unless this is how it was all tied up to Brian Koberger, because that's the narrative they've tried to paint, that he was jealous and a stalker and, you know, a deviant and all of that. You know, was this Were they all fed that narrative? Well, guys, it's another interesting one, and I certainly don't feel like she has no link, no involvement. I think that there are connections. But I will leave that reading with you, and if anyone is interested, I am still offering 25% off my private readings. All you have to do is reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. You can book as far in advance as you'd like, so you can book up to the end of the year, any time at all. You will lock that discount in, and you don't pay anything till the day before. I thank you all so much for your continued support and your encouragement, your engagement, which as always I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.